Welcome to the Growing Tall Poppies podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Nat Green, and I'm so excited to have you join me as we discuss what it means to navigate your way through post-traumatic growth and not just survive, but to thrive after trauma. Through our podcast, we will explore ways for you to create a life filled with greater purpose, self-awareness, and a deep inner peace. Through integrating the many years of knowledge and professional experience, as well as the wisdom of those who have experienced trauma firsthand, we will combine psychology, accelerated approaches, coaching, and personal experience to assist you to learn, to grow, and to thrive. I hope to empower you to create deeper awareness and understanding and stronger connections with yourself and with others, whilst also paving the way for those who have experienced trauma and adversity to reduce their suffering and become the very best versions of themselves in order to thrive. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode. Welcome. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to welcome you to the very first episode of Growing Tall Poppies, a podcast where we delve deep into stories of triumph over trauma and of adversity. I'm Dr. Nat Green, your host and guide on this journey of resilience and growth. Before we dive deep into the heart of the podcast, I just want to take a moment to introduce myself and to share what has inspired me to start this journey, because it really has been a long time in the making. I grew up in a country town in central West New South Wales, Australia. I had a passion for all things sport and thrived on keeping active and spending time with friends, the majority of who I'm blessed to say are still in my life today. I loved school and valued education, and after completing school, I moved away to study at university and went on to become a psychologist. I've spent my life studying and have always strived to continue learning and growing. I'm a firm believer in the saying, if you're not green and growing, then you're ripe and rotting. And this has always spurred me on to complete studies and further development personally and professionally. I've done studies in psychology, a master's in rehabilitation counselling, and later a doctorate in clinical and health psychology. I've worked in a variety of areas, and fairly early on, I was really lucky in that I found a passion for working in the field of trauma. This has led to me working in the area of trauma for the past 33 years. I know I'm showing my age, but I also am so grateful for all that has taught me. And many of those years was doing treatment, and most recently has been in the area of post-traumatic growth coaching and training. Throughout my career, I've been extremely privileged to work with people who've seen and experienced the absolute worst of things and worst of times. And they trusted me to share their experiences and to guide them through their healing and their recovery. And I have never taken this responsibility lightly. As I said, it's always felt like such a privilege. And I've always sought to help people to make a difference and to assist them to navigate the world in the best possible way based on the information available to us at the time. I always loved doing this and felt that it was absolutely what I was born to do. I was extremely experienced in the field of trauma and had prided myself on connecting with my clients and developing strong relationships that guided them to a place of post-traumatic growth for the majority. However, like many of you, I've also experienced my own share of challenges and significant setbacks in life. From considerable personal trauma to unexpected obstacles. However, there are a significant series of events that happened over 10 years ago when I went in for joint reconstruction surgery that culminated in life-changing events and have resulted in me experiencing my own trauma and chronic health conditions. And I realised that this took things for me to a whole new level. This gave me the deepest understanding of what it was then like to be on both sides of the couch. And I believe that this gives me not only a greater understanding, but a better way to connect and to really get it when I'm working with people in similar situations. I've since navigated through so many difficult times that have tested my resilience and my strength beyond what I ever could have believed was possible. But through these experiences, I've come to understand the incredible power of resilience and the inner fortitude and the strengths that I've drawn on and that I've held, and that I know many of you hold when we didn't think it was possible. And as a result, I've come to recognize the transformative potential of adversity and trauma. So anyway, enough about me. But I wanted you to get a bit of an understanding of where I've come from and what's actually led me to creating this podcast, Growing Tall Poppies. This is a platform, and my vision is for it to become a community where we celebrate the human spirit's ability to rise above adversity and to thrive. You might be wondering about the name of the podcast, Growing Tall Poppies. Well, as you know, it's a metaphor inspired by the poppy flower, which is known for its ability to grow tall and vibrant in the face of adversity. Just like that poppy, we believe that within every challenge lies the opportunity for growth and for transformation. And what many of my listeners here in Australia know is that as a nation, unfortunately, when someone does something that stands out from the crowd, does something really amazing and exciting, and really achieves success, unfortunately, we tend to cut them down. Whether it be out of jealousy or fear that they might become more than us. I don't know what it is, but as a nation, we're renowned for wanting to cut people down when they're doing something different or starting to really shine their light brightly. So I find this extremely frustrating because I'm one who always advocates for people, who likes to champion them, to assist, to guide, and to really help them move forward so that each and every one of us can shine our light and make the changes that we need for ourselves and for others, the changes that we want to make in the world. I'm a huge advocate for the underdog, for people who've experienced adversity, who've experienced more than people should ever have to experience, for those with disabilities, for people who've been through a heap of shit, let's be honest, and helping them come out the other side and shine brighter than they could ever have imagined. So the purpose of this podcast is simple, yet profound: to inspire and empower you, the listeners, to overcome life's obstacles, whatever crap life throws at you, and emerge stronger than ever. We'll explore the concept of post-traumatic growth, the idea that adversity can lead to positive changes in our lives, despite how it might feel at the time, from increased resilience and ability to dig really deep and draw on our own strength and inner fortitude to gain greater personal insight, to be able to grow and rise like a phoenix out of the ashes, and to draw on the lessons and the learnings that we know come from trauma, come from adversity, whether we like them or not. We can learn how we turn those lessons into something really positive in a way that we get through and we go on and we thrive. And the people that are in this community and who are really inspiring all of us are the ones who give back, who have come through all the stuff they've come through, but still contribute in making a difference to others. So throughout each episode, we'll share stories of individuals who have faced adversity head on and who have emerged victorious. These stories will serve as beacons of hope and inspiration, showing us that no matter how dark the night may seem, there is always a dawn on the horizon. But Growing Tall Poppies isn't just about storytelling. It's about creating a community of support and encouragement. It's about lifting each other up and celebrating our collective strength, our resilience, and our wisdom. Holding everyone up as the tall poppies we all should strive to be, to help others shortcut all the things we've had to go through, to help them make greater strides in less time. So whether you're facing your own challenges or simply seeking inspiration, I invite you to join me on this journey of exploration, of learning, and of inspiration. We'll be doing some episodes where I'm providing you some tips, some strategies based on my years of experience in the field of trauma. And I'll also be weaving through some of my own personal experiences, as well as interviewing ordinary people, as I've said, who've done extraordinary things, who've faced things that we can't even fathom, and they've come out the other side. And as one of my amazing mentors often says, we need to follow the breadcrumbs. Success leaves clues. So one of the main aims of this podcast is to help shine a light on personality traits, certain qualities, skills, strategies. We're going to shine a light on whatever these amazing people tell us it is that helps them survive whatever it is that they've gone through, and then go on to take the lessons and the learnings from their trauma experience and move on to thrive and live the life that they've chosen on their terms. Yes, granted, it might look different to the ideal that they held for themselves initially, but I've yet to meet someone who's been through trauma or adversity who hasn't felt that whilst they've changed and things have undoubtedly taken a different alternative path, that there haven't been positive experiences come out of that for them by way of growth and often opportunity. And often I hear them say that they believe that they are a better version of themselves as a result of what they've endured and because of what they've gone through, and the empathy it's allowed them to feel and to experience. So whether you're facing your own challenges or simply seeking inspiration, I invite you to join me on this journey of exploration, learning, and inspiration. Together, let's grow tall like the poppies, reaching for the sky, embracing the beauty of our own resilience, inner strength, and fortitude. Stand tall and shine your light in the world, because you can make a huge difference. Thank you for tuning in to this very first introductory episode of Growing Tall Poppies. I'm Dr. Nat Green, and I can't wait to embark on this journey with you. Stay tuned for our upcoming episodes. We will dive deeper into the stories of triumph and of transformation. Remember, no matter what challenges you face, no matter how dark it seems, there is always hope and the promise of growth. So until next time, take care, stand tall, and keep shining brightly. Have a great week. Bye for now. Thank you for joining me in this episode of Growing Tall Poppies. It is my deepest hope that today's episode may have inspired and empowered you to step fully into your post-traumatic growth so that you can have absolute clarity around who you are, what matters the most to you, and to assist you to release your negative emotions and regulate your nervous system so you can fully thrive. New episodes are published every Tuesday, and I hope you'll continue to join us as we explore both the strategies and the personal qualities required to fully live a life of post-traumatic growth and to thrive. So if it feels aligned to you and really resonates, then I invite you to hit subscribe, and it would mean the world to us if you could share this episode with others who you feel may benefit too. You may also find me on Instagram at Growing Tall Poppies and Facebook, Dr. Natalie Green. Remember, every moment is an opportunity to look for the lessons and to learn and increase your ability to live the life you desire and deserve. So for now, stay connected, stay inspired, stand tall like the tall poppy you are, and keep shining your light brightly in the world. Bye.